Hello there, guys. Welcome to my channel today. Today we'll be talking about Chelsea 1, Manchester City 1. In a game where everybody wrote off like Chelsea, even I myself, I'm guilty of that. I wrote off Chelsea's chances of winning or drawing or don't less of winning. Sorry. In a game where a lot of people wrote off Chelsea, managerless, goalkeeperless, and some important players missing. We still went on to like perform decently, and we were able to salvage a draw. First of all, I would like to give a shout out to the coach, the interim coach, Callum McFarlane. He did very well, like setting up a team. It's still, the DNA is still like much of Maresca's system, but he made them sit compact, then hit City on the break. In the first half, City dominated the game, and this led me to the second point. His substitutions were on point, especially the one for Liam Delap for Andre Santos was on point. They changed the game in the second half. We see more stability, more tackles. They are not giving them time on the ball. So the substitution from him was spot on. The next point is village job. Our goalkeeper today, filling in for the injured Robert Sanchez, Philip Jorgensen, was on point. He didn't put any foot run. I didn't expect that from him. He did perform decently. One of the reasons why we didn't concede more than we did was because of him. Then that makes me to another big performance from Enzo Fernandez. Now let's talk about Enzo Fernandez. His form this season has been consistent, kind of. Apart from the games where you can see that he's tired and exhausted. But this game, there's something he added to his game that we will see the fruit in this game. That is crashing into the box and getting goals. And that's one thing I wanted him to add to his game. And he did it exceptionally well today. That's one of the reasons why we came up with like a draw. And shout out to the guy who gave the assist, Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto today did what we knew him for at the beginning of his tenure at Chelsea. When he first came, we knew Malo Gusto to be the kind of players that get the ball, run to the byline and cross. And his crosses are always very nice. But under our previous managers, even before that, they tried to turn him into like an inside winger, inside midfielder. Like instead of going to the byline, he cuts it and tries to play in the midfield. And that's not really his strength. You could say that schoolboy, push it into space, run after it, cross immediately before they settle. That's what actually gave us the goal. Shout out to him. And his form this season has actually been very nice, very consistent, and may it continue. Now let's talk about Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto this season has been, he actually started the season quite well, but coming into the halfway through the season, his form has kind of fizzled out. It's like people know what he's going to do, and sometimes just putting in the finishing booth is lacking. You could see that miss earlier, like in the game before we eventually equalized. We could have drawn the game and probably gone on to like win the game. But Pedro Neto, his form this season, around this time of the season, is not up to par. And it's one of those players I believed in. I believe there's a good player in him. But these days, he hasn't been performing well. I hope there's going to be a resurgence. At least towards I know most players want to like play well so that get into the squad for the World Cup. I hope that rub off on his club form. The next player is Palmer. Palmer, I think, is still not 100% coming back from injury. Like sometimes he overeat his pass, undereat his pass. It's not the Palmer we know. He's still yet to come back to his best. On his day, I know what the kind of player he is, but he played a part in the goal. There was a defender that could have actually cleared the ball, but Palmer kind of blocked his run. I mean, and it was just there for Enzo Fernandez to like tap in. Even in his worst form, he still tried to like contribute. You still see him putting effort, and that's what we appreciate about Cole Palmer. Finally, I would like to talk about my captain. Rhys James has been phenomenal this season. I mean, he played against Arsenal. We were talking about Caicedo and Bryce, but Rhys James showed up. I was like, guys, hold my bear, and he dominated the midfield. The way he plays, he imposed himself into the midfield, and he was the best player in that game. Against Man City, Rodri, we know he's a Ballon d'Or winner, and he's one of the best players in that position on his day. We could see what Rodri did when he came on for Man City against Sunderland, stabilized the midfield and was controlling the game. But in this game against Chelsea, there's this way James just dominated the midfield. Like, there's a player there. You can't, it's not lost or hidden. He's very domineering. And apart from that, the part where Gravidor had an injury, we could see his reaction, showing empathy to him, because I think he understands what that kind of thing means, and also helping him out of the field. It's a great fit from him. It's a very great class act from him. And then the final part when they were going to clap away supporters, he looked around and couldn't find any coach. And the next thing he went to him, said something, whispered to his hair, and said, come, clap. You deserve to be here. And that was a class out from him. He won the man of the match performance, which was thoroughly deserved. He deserved it. So that's a great one from him. I remember coming up as a Cobham graduate, very shy, introverted, just smiles a little bit. And when they gave him the captain's handbag, I'm one of those people that don't really believe in his leadership ability. But this guy has blossomed. I must give him that. He has blossomed to become a great leader. Like against Arsenal, we were 10 men down, and he was one of the guys that was leading the attack, leading the defense, showing people like this is what we do. You just need like two more of him, one in attack and another one in defense. This team is actually going to be kicking us. Here are my talking points from our game against Man City. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It helps a lot. The analytics shows that a lot of you just watch, you don't like, you don't subscribe. Please, it helps a lot. It helps the algorithm show my videos to more people. So thank you very much, and see you later.